the one, the only, Ben Sion.
Good evening and welcome to Yeshiva YouTube. Iyun with Sion. My wife is astounded at the technology of my phone. I don't even have to press the button. I just hold my hand up. And once I hold my hand up, it starts the video by itself automatically. There's some cool features over this phone. See, it was worth Nakama that I spent $1,000 to buy this phone, right? She's shaking her head. Yes. So I guess it's a win-win. Iyun with Sion. Tonight we're learning Succah Sukkah, Perek B's, Mishnayos, Daled, and Hey. Mishnah Daled and Hey discuss some of the exemptions to a sukkah. For example, if you're a chola or you're mitzdayer, someone's in pain being in the sukkah, or if you want to eat temporary, you want to have some fruits or something like that, you're not eating a main meal, you could eat that outside the sukkah. The Gemara says, the Gemara says, Teishvu kein taduru. You have to treat your sukkah like you treat a residence, right? People who reside in the house, sometimes they'll eat outside the house. Most of the time, the main meals they'll eat inside their house. If you're mitzdayer or something causing you pain, so you're going to eat outside. You're not going to go. You're going to leave the room. If it's raining in the room, you'll move to a different room. If something's bothering you, it's very hot in the room, you'll go to a room with air conditioning. So that's called mitzdayer padrim in a sukkah. And the poskim say that mitzdayer, and you force yourself to sit in the sukkah when it's raining or when it's mitzdayer. The Gemara said that the poskim say you're nechshav kehedyot. It's not considered a good thing. However, we see in Mishnah Hey that achilas arai, which is the same reason, teishvu kein taduru, if you eat, the Chazal say it's meshubach. If you make sure to eat everything you eat, even water, a drink of water, you make sure to eat in the sukkah, that's considered meshubach. You don't have to do it, but it's considered a good thing. It's considered praiseworthy. So why is it when mitzdayer, if you do it, it's considered a negative trait? However, when it's achilas arai, that's considered a positive trait. I think the answer goes back to the discussion. Mitzvos lahanos mitzvos lav lahanos. It's a famous machlokus in Shas. In Succah and the Dorim, you see it. Machlokus Abaye and Rava. Abaye says mitzvos lahanos nidnu. Mitzvos are given for our benefit. Rava says mitzvos lav lahanos nidnu. They were not given for our benefit. And therefore, for example, you make a neder that you're not going to sit in a sukkah. Konim yeshiva sukkah Allah. You're allowed to sit in the sukkah because mitzvos lav lahanos nidnu. You're not getting any mitzvah. You're not getting any benefit. You're doing a mitzvah. So that's the reason we pass like that's the reason you're allowed to. The neder is not chal. You're allowed to sit in the sukkah because mitzvahs lav lahanos nitnu. Now, here we're talking about two different things: eating arai outside the sukkah and mitzdayer, right? Patr min sukkah. Mitzdayer is patr min sukkah. So when it comes to mitzdayer, even though the Torah we hold nowadays, the ultimate purpose of the Torah is to benefit. The Torah teaches us how to use this world properly, to benefit from this world properly. But the worst thing the Torah wants is to cause us suffering. The Torah doesn't want you to suffer. The Torah doesn't want you to suffer. When you take a mitzvah and you say, I'm going to do the mitzvah even when I'm suffering, the Torah doesn't want that. That's not what the Torah wants. All Rav is saying when he says mitzvahs lav lahanos nitnu, it's not always the way we understand the Torah now. We don't always understand how to benefit from the Torah. Some of the things you wear tefillin, we don't understand how that causes a benefit to you. It's not considered fashionable. It's not considered. You do it because Hashem commanded you. We don't understand the real reason behind tefillin. We don't understand the reason behind paraduma, shatnez, these things. One day we will understand. But nonetheless, there's still, Rava says, mitzvahs lav lahanos nitnu. Even in our day and age, there's a mitzvah to do these things because Hashem commanded them. Hashem commanded them. One day we'll understand the reason. So when it comes to achilas arai, it's not necessarily painful. If you want to eat outside the sukkah, it's a convenience. It's a pleasure. You don't have to go into your sukkah. But if you go into the sukkah, you're not causing yourself pain by doing that. It's just you're makbid on the mitzvah more. So that's considered a praiseworthy thing because you're even more committed to doing mitzvahs when the reason doesn't apply. We don't understand what the benefit is. However, when you're causing yourself pain, even Rava's mode, that's the opposite of the Torah. The Torah, even though mitzvahs lav lahanos nidnu, they were definitely mitzvahs that were given to mitzdayer to cause you pain. And if it's going to cause you pain and you're doing the mitzvah anyway, that's not what the Torah wants, even according to Rava. Hope you enjoyed tonight's share. See you on the next one.